So let's continue to talk about the job about the assistant IT manager. IT manager. I think maybe this is a junior IT manager position, and only 10 applicants. This is a contract position and mid-level position. Okay, let's see the information about the job. About the job at Hotel Indigo. Hotel Indigo. Indigo, I do not know about this company. Our team members are full of neighborhood knowledge. They know where to find the hidden gems worth exploring. That's the Hotel Indigo way. That's where you come in. When you are part of the Hotel Indigo brand, you will more than just a job title.
Indigo.
Indigo. Okay. I think maybe the job is released by the Cartoon Holdings and the agent for the Hotel Indigo. Let's see. What about the Hotel Indigo? Indigo. Indigo Hotel. Small, medium hotel. Okay, let's see more about the information. At Hotel Indigo, we look for people who are energetic, approachable, and coached with a sense of fun or with courtesy. How to pronounce it? Curious.
Curious.
Curious, always curious to discover more and share thoughtful suggestions with our guest. Always
Curious.
Curious to discover more and share thoughtful suggestions with our guest. How to understand this in a sentence? 对发现更多的东西感到好奇。Do you want to curious to the private or your customers? Oh yes, just fun. But I think you include this information in the sentence. Always curious to discover more and share thoughtful suggestions with our guest. I think this is not a good idea for the customer service industry. Okay, let's see. For this vital role, we are looking for someone who can join us as the assistant IT manager. IT manager in Hotel Indigo, Singapore, Canton. You will have ambition, talent, and obvious some key skills. Okay, let's see all this information. Wow, it's a very long requirement. Let's check it one by one. First one, work with superior in the preparation and management of department budget. There's always something not working when I use ODB.
Superior.
Superior. Work with superior. Works with superior in the preparation.
Preparation.
In the preparation. Work with superior in the preparation.
Preparation.
In the preparation and management of department's budget. Second, responsible for designing a selected individual for each IHG approved system, and he or she will train so that this individual can train the user. IHG approved system. IHG. Let's looking for Google. IHG. What is IHG? There's no suggestion. IHG. Maybe this hotel is substantial of the IHG. Okay. Select individuals for each IHG approved system that he or she will train so that this individual can train the users. Next, trains the selected hotel staff to take on their major responsibility during he or she absence. The main working at the three sentences focused on the criteria, standard, and training. Okay, let's see more. Server as the primary associated, 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 associated,
associate,
associate, or associate.
associate,
Servers as the primary associate, associate,
associate,
associate with all computer-related outside vendor. Server as the primary associated, associated as the primary associated with all computer-related outside vendors. If inform department heads the new features to or changes to the system affect their department. Maybe this is only just the assistant for IT manager. Let's see more. Notify department head on current computer related issues, new release, mistrained virus, etc. 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 Auto pronunciation,
etc.
etc. Virus, etc. I think maybe the IT manager has so many and very busy, and he or she need an assistant to monitor all of this mistrending, trained virus and new release packs for database or the cloud, new policy, maybe hotfix of the OS server, or all of this. He needs assistant. I think maybe he will serve for both. Next line. Coordinate purchase or program applications or enhancement to meet specific hotel needs, only if these applicants are not covered by existing standard prescribed by the corporate office. So easy working. Next line. Work with superior on manpower plan and management needs. Some duty for management. Next line. Managers and monitors the operation of all computer hardware, ensure all systems needed to provide the automated guest experience are working and installed properly. It's a very detailed working. I think maybe included by the ITO, and this working should be completed by the help desk team. For the assistant manager, this is not property. Okay, it's just released by the IHE or just released by the Hotel Indigo, the internal policy. Next slide. Create a positive hotel image in every interaction with internal and external customers. IT will do everything. Next line. Adhere to hotel brand standards. Adhere. Wow. So many working not related to IT, just the order from the command from every direction. Next line. Maintain a high level of product and service knowledge in order to explain and sell service and facility to guests. Wow. Seems like how to say 集中营啊。Concentration campaign.
Concentration camps.
Concentration camps. Yes. I think maybe this is concentration camps. Maintain a high level of product and service knowledge in order to explain and sell service and facility to guests. Next line. maintain knowledge of special programs and events in the hotel in order to recognize and responsible to guests' needs. 一切以客户为标准咯。Oriented by guests. Next line, maintain current hotel information to be able to provide the information to guests. This may be a help desk, but they all burden on the assistant manager. So I know why the IT manager no time to accept the new information about the IT train, the virus, and the hotfix. All this will also let him very busy, let her very busy. So the additional working so as to the ad hoc must be done by the IT assistant manager. Okay, implement products procedures with enhanced guest experience. Always how to say 以客户为中心customer focused. This is operation customer focused. Implements procedures which enhance the guest experience. I think no one will apply for the job. Yes, I see just 10 applicants and 1 day ago. Next line. Adhere to hotel brand standard, maintain a high level of product and service knowledge in order to explain and sell service and facility to guests. Maintain knowledge of special programs and events in the hotel in order to recognize and respond to guests' needs. Maintain current hotel information to be able to provide the information to guests. Implements procedures which enhance the guest experience. Next line. Evaluate existing internal control measure that apply to accounting procedures and computer system as per IHG policy and procedures. Always control system and guests all guests all obey all command. No technology. Let's see next line. Ensure that all systems are covered by the proper maintenance contracts and that preventive maintenance is performed as required. So hard to read. Continually keep informed of IHG approved system and technology and may contribute to improve hotel efficiency, including but not limited to computer hardware systems and devices including PC, LAN technology, software operating and utility systems, front office and account receivable property management systems, interface to and from front office property management system and other systems, back office accounting systems, PC and LAN based office automation products, internal and external electronic mail, face smiles, scanner software and communication tools, Holodex Plus, IHG rewards clubs, intercontinental ambassador. How to pronounce it?
Ambassador.
Ambassador. I think there is amateur. How to say it? 独裁者
Dictators.
Very similar words. Point of sales systems, guest and administration, voicemail, call counting, PAX systems. PABX is for the telephone. They are used for the CRM constraint for the calling and waiting and recording and auto responsible systems. cabin. Wow, the IT assistant manager must be responsible for cabin and hub switch management systems, electronic door locking computer systems. Wow, so many very detailed working. So they do not have a help desk team, and just by one man or two or three men, they can do all of this thing and every detail. So I think this is very management chaos and low performance management system and the computer virus protection. If you must deal with computer virus protection, I think maybe there is no policy, no system, no GPO, no policy to guarantee all of this PC. Just see you come to deal with virus. Yes, I think so. Hotel IT security and firewall. There is no IT infrastructure manager. I think at least someone responsible for the application, someone responsible for the backend, someone responsible for the maintenance of the infrastructure and OS security and all of this, and someone responsible for the help desk. And I think this very like to how to say
Handyman.
handyman. Very like to handyman. He can do
Handyman.
everything and he must know everything. I think there is a wide reason so few people applied for this job. Okay, let's see more about the information. Evaluate existing internal control measures that apply to accounting procedures and the computer systems as per IHG policy and procedure. But I think there is no policy and no procedure. Next slide. Provide a monthly writing progress report to the director and manager of finance and business support with copied to department head. Wow, so amazing work here. I just want to say fuck. What a fuck job. You must do a job and your daily working is like the
handyman,
handyman, and you must do the report, and the report is not read by the director, not read by the manager. They can do nothing, just all done by the IT assistant manager. I think this is a very bad company, very bad operation. Next slide. Maintain an up-to-date list of all computer hardware. Wow, so amazing. Amazing working, so detailed, just like the help desk. Manage the configuration report, job control language, program files, and the date files on the computer systems to ensure maximum operating efficiency. Wow. Yes, I think maybe this man, if they are for this job, just the one man. The one man just act as the IT help desk, backend system monitor, system administrator, and application maintenance and requirement, and he must act as customer focus and write the report. And I think this job and this person will do everything or IT, and his manager and his director will do nothing, and there is no IT help desk teams. Okay, let's see, go through all of the information about the job. There is so long sentence. I almost cannot read more, but I think let's go through about the information about this job. Next slide. Monitors the performance of the software and maintains a logbook of performance report, etc. For example, through systems measurement facility utility error and integrate check report system malfunctions and solutions. Wow, this is for the backend system working. Next slide. Install and test the corporate approved program change to the hotel computer systems. And investigate and report software problem to the vendor to the regional area or corporate office. So I think maybe there is so many problems about the systems. Yes, just read it through outly. Understand all standard and IHG custom features and functions of the hotel front office system, point of sales systems, and core accounting systems, including but not limited to system security, system report, manager function, system utility, and user functions. I cannot suffer all of these requirements for this job. I think if someone is a Superman, he cannot do all of this by one man, just very, very busy. This man, he must OT every day, and he cannot complete his job, complete his working. Next slide. Establish documents, test and communications, appropriate disaster recovery emergency procedures to follow when the hotel computer systems are inoperable. Wow. Responsible for the disaster recovery system. Wow. So amazing, so many work. Next slide. Ensure that all computer media saves and backups are completed, documented and stored per IHG specification. So amazing work here. I cannot suffering anymore. Next slide. Maintain composing data and physical security standard. Next slide. Control the key lock for computer room and ensure that the computer room file protection, temperature control, and the power requirements meet the IHG security specification as it is described in the IHG security system. Always IHG, but just do by one job, one person. Cannot imagination. What about the burden for this job? Next line. Administrator all users ID, password, and the most sensitive system utility securities all touchly resource and criteria library. I think this must be done by Superman. Next line. Under the direction of the director, manager, or financial and business support administrator, all back office user IDs, passwords, security parameters, and the most sensitive utility. Next line. Maintain technology and user documentation, system report, newsletter, and announcements in a net, orderly and securely efficient. Next line. Complete and distribute activity report, program trouble reports, and enhancement list. So imagination， 不可想象的 ，unbelievable， unthinkable，
The unthinkable.
unthinkable. Next slide. Keeps informed of the latest updated changes, enhancement, and development in the hotel computer fields by subscribing to periodical and attending seminars, workshops, or conferences held by IHG computer companies or vendor. Next slide. Performs special project other duties as assigned by the management, included by but not limited to serve as a backup in performing financial report to corporate office during the absence of director, manager, or financial and business support. And for Chinese 谚语
Proverbs.
For Chinese proverb, we see 上得厅堂，下得厨房 How to say it by English? Able to upstairs and down in the kitchen. not right. I mean, let me try to translate it. Yes, check it on ChatGPT. How to translate? So I think ChatGPT not understand this word. Is a Chinese. Yes, this is a 谚语. So the deep language cannot understand what I mean.
Idiom.
Idiom, yes, idiom. In English, it can be translated as able to handle oneself well in high society and be equally competitive in the kitchen. Not the deep learning. I think this is not corrected. This is idiom.
Idiom.
This idiom describes a person who is versatile and adept at navigation both synthetic,
Sophisticated.
sophisticated, both sophisticated. I never use this word sophisticated, but I hear about maybe GRE. I read about it. Sophisticated social situation and more humble practice tasks. Just let's back to the job description. Let's see. Performs special project other duties as assigned by the management, including not limited to serve as backup in performing financial report to corporate office during the absence of director, manager of financial and business support. This is how to say 万金油. You can do everything. Next line. Performs basic changes to program control language using screen-added utility, operating control language statement, and screen design aids. How to translate this sentence? Screen control language. Understand, not understand. Next line. Conduct a self-audit of system security and emergency procedures according to the hotel and the financial system security manuals and the material supplied by the regional management by the regional manager of IT. So many both. Follow up on all outstanding points from the latest EDP auditor of her hotel. Yeah, so many head, so many manager. Next line. Demonstrate awareness of OH and policy and procedures and ensure all procedures are conducted safely and within OH and S guidelines and ensure your direct report do the same. Yes, for the audit. So many duty. Next line. Beware of duty of care and adhere to occupational health and safety legislation, policies and procedures. I think maybe adhered to the PDPA and others. Next line. Be familiar with the property safety, first aid, and fire and emergency procedure, and enforce this in your area. Next line. If you complete initiate action to correct hazardous situation.
Hazardous.
危险的 hazardous situation and notify supervisors of potential dangers. Yes, audit responsibility. Ensure security incidents and accidents are logged, investigated, and rectified to prevent further catastrophes.
Catastrophes.
Catastrophes. It is a general word. Catastrophes. 灾难. To prevent further catastrophes, ensure security incidents and accidents are logged, investigated, and
Rectified.
rectified to prevent further catastrophes. For my feeling, I just feel not very good after go through all of this job description. I think there should only superhuman can do this job because you must do everything from the help desk, from the requirement, from the back end and front end for the system maintain and bug report and report for the direction for the director manager and redactant for your boss and for the auditor and even for the fire emergency and RDP recovery and all of the disaster and even for the door locker. Yes, I think it is so heavy burden to this job. Yes, let's see the requirement for this job. Wow, is not very long. Bachelor's degree in computer science, information technology, or related fields, with 4 years related experience on equivalent combination of education and work-related experience, demonstrated ability to interact with customers, employees, and third parties that reflects high on the hotel. The brand and the company has working knowledge of local area networks and Microsoft vendors. Processor possesses problem solving, reasoning, motivation, organization, and training ability. Has good writing skills. Yes, you must writing report. Experience in working internationally and cross culture in the hospitality industry. Hospitality in the hospitality industry. Hospitality is the hotel industry. Hospitality. It is very like to the hospitality industry. Able to quickly and accurately assess the scope or implementation of proposed innovation and keeping in within the current trends and the innovation in the industry. Inquiring mind with understanding of innovation and guest experience and the challenges involved in implementation successful change within the hotel operation. Strong analytical and interpersonal communication skills, able to network and influence peer and senior management with credible and compelling arguments. Must be challenger, diplomatic, and able to work across all levels of the organization. A good real-world sensibility when applying strategy solution. High level of capability and credibility in influence colleges across function.
Credibility.
High degree of personal drive, self-start, and able to work independently without regular direct management, able to apply creative methodologies and thinking to the tasks. Strong communication skills, both writing and verbal, articulate,
persuasive,
influential, systematic, and timely. In return for your hard work, yes. Finally, talk about the return. You can look forward to high competitive salary and benefit packs including duty meal. Who care about duty meal? Birthday off, just everyone, every company comes this. Medical benefits also. Dental benefits, insurance coverage, the 25 to 50% F&B discount at restaurants within IHG Singapore hotels, special employee rate, at all IHG hotel worldwide. Oh, yes, worldwide. Rooms to grow opportunities. Yeah, not interested. What's more, because your career will be as unique as you are, we will give you all the
Tailored.
give you all the tailored support you need to make a great start, be involved and grow. And because the Hotel Indigo brand belongs to the IHG family of brands, it will also benefit from all of the opportunities that comes from being part of a successful global hospitality company with all over 6,000 hotels in over 100 countries around the world. So, whoever you are, whatever you love doing, bring your passion to Hotel Indigo and IHG, and we will make sure you will have room to be yourself. Find out more about join us today by going to the careers.ihg.com. Design skill and experience. Property management skill, management system, various property, physical security, accounting, articulate, office automation, audit, able to work independently, hospitality, utility system. Let's talk about some 感想, how to say 感想? Reflections about the job. This title is not very high, just the middle level. At the very beginning and end of the job description, I think this is a very interesting job, and the company should be very interesting. Maybe some contact is very good, but if you go through all of the requirements about the job, I think no one can do this job because there is so many requirements. You must do everything by one man, from this to others. At the beginning, maybe 10 years ago, I can do all of this working, but I have someone to assist me. For our concentrated office, I do nothing because all of this, for example, the security of the server, security for the various we have done by our staffs, by our colleagues. They can do their jobs. Just after I deployed the Microsoft Active Directory, all of this behaves limited by our policy. So the virus and the server hotfix is under the policy. There is very few working. But I think from this job description, I can see the company is not in very good management level. There is so many working must be done, and they have not a very good policy from the back end and the front end, and the policy and the communication and the cooperation. They do not understand what is the IT. They do not understand what about their duty. Responsible for customer, responsible for the IT system, or responsible for the shareholder. They do not understand. So there is so many duties for this job. I think maybe the IT director, the IT manager, they are very busy because there is so many working must be done. But I think the problem is due to the director, due to the policy of the company. They do not understand the IT, so maybe the IT have no right, no power to carry on the IT policy. They have no right to handle on the IT budget, but just by the financial do not understand the IT, so they just required do that. There is so many working in one job description. So I think this year, if they can listen to the IT, and the IT, the man must be very powerful, so they can do all this working very smoothly just by very few people. But I think from the so long job description, I think this company, they have not managed in not well organized, and maybe someone no knowledge and no power. I think maybe I will not say more about the job. Okay, let's close this recording.